911. Stool softener? Blood test.
Cancer, whatever.
Suzanne, quick, go to medical school. I'm sick.
What made me feel the fucking worst out of everything the whole weekend was that every single Saturday I go pick up baby and we spend the weekend together, and I couldn't do it that weekend. It was crushing, man. It was I cried. I got that upset. Yeah, like it. I mean, maybe it was like other shit going into it, but I love how you're just like, wait, you're showing human emotions?
I didn't say a word.
The fucking furl brow like cried.
No, I didn't say a word. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, like I got upset about that because I was like, she's too little and can't really like know to expect me to come on Saturday, but I'm like, it's the same thing down to like, she stands at the top of the stairs and she'll like jump off the stairs and I catch her, and then we get in the truck and we go through town and we sing SpongeBob songs, and I ask her how her school week was. Did she see like, this one and that one and all kinds of shit. Then we go up to the house and we play, but obviously this week I couldn't do it because I couldn't get out. That was like one of the hardest things for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, was not being able to hang out with her. And she came over to the hospital, twice, But she's looking at you like, what the fuck? What the fucking fat fucking a smock. All kinds of wires going to you and shit. And then, Walt came Sunday.
It was Saturday.
Was it Saturday? Yeah, because I sent Suzanne home. That was the only time she went home because, she was going to stay with me, but I didn't want baby to stay. I wanted her to still have that regular, cause Suzanne does crafts with her and stuff. And then Walt came over and I started like getting nervous cause Walt, I talked to him. He's like, I'm going to leave in a couple minutes. It was like right before 6 when the stash closes. It's fucking 20 after 7 and he's still not there yet. This is instilled in me from Pam where I'm like, if somebody's not where they say they're going to be and you're relatively sure that he's like reliable, like Walt, he says he's going to come, he's going to come. I'm like, something bad happened. Oh, what the fuck? What if he got into a fatal accident and I just made his kids fatherless and shit? Like I start worrying about stuff like that. I'm like, I hope he's all right, man. And it's just unfortunately a guy who's lived in the fucking area for the past fucking 35 years doesn't know how to find a hospital that's 10 minutes away from where he works. It took him an hour and 15 minutes.
I've only been in a hospital once.
And I've said to him, what happened to Tom Tom, bro? Like
that's what I said.
I was cursing that all the way there. I'm like, every wrong turn I went down, I was like, why the fuck don't I have this Tom Tom? It's at home doing me no good.
After all the boasting.
Well, it would have got me there, but yeah,
it would have.
I was going through bad parts of town. I'm driving this way. They don't shovel down there.
He went through Nazi town. Skinheadburg.
Yeah, but then when I get there,
he said they don't shovel down there. You know how those people are lazy. Who's a fucking racist now, man?
What is that? That's that racist. It's like they didn't plow down there, man. They don't shovel anything out. So, when I get there and the lady, and I say I'm on a visit of Brian. And they're like, and they immediately, they look around, they keep looking through computer, looking at papers, like he's not in this hospital. And
the guy who shouldn't be walking?
And I'm like, motherfucker. I was like, I didn't ask him what hospital he's in. I went to the wrong hospital. He's in the hospital in Red Bank. I'm going,
he would have been 3 minutes away.
I was like 2 seconds away. I took a drive for an hour and a half, couldn't find it. I'm in the wrong hospital.
It literally took him an hour and a half. It's.
I got you something. I stopped at the store and got you something.
He brought me something, yeah.
And it took me a while to find something good.
Wait a second, though. So you talked to the lady that said he's not here.
Right.
And you were about to leave.
Yeah, and then then another lady came over and go, what's the problem? And they're like, we're looking, nothing. And I go, I got to make a call. And I said, can I just call to make sure he's in the other hospital? And they were like, who are you looking for? And I told them your name again, and the lady found you. So I was in the right hospital, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they made, they were fucking telling me you weren't there, but you really were there.
That's not the first time, look. The people were, they were unbelievable how nice they were, the people. But the number of little mistakes that get made in that place, really? He's not here. They kept sending me, a diabetic meal, and I'm not diabetic. At one point, they told me that, I can't remember what it was. It was something about the blood. And, the lady, I guess, in the emergency room had written it down wrong. And so they were about to do something that they didn't need to do, some kind of major thing. But they caught it, and then the lady from the ER came up and started explaining herself. And I could tell I'm like, this is big enough that
Something bad almost just happened.
right, yeah. They almost like took my arm off for no reason or something. Like it seemed kind of big, and she kept apologizing and explaining, because the doctor was in there and it was chaotic. Like you have to admit,
Right.
And I was just like, look, I'm not mad. I said it's fine, whatever, But there were a bunch of little things that got peppered throughout the stay that kind of like Walt, where they're like, he's not here. But so Walt stopped by and he brought me a gift, a magazine that it was interesting because it wasn't just a magazine. It was a magazine with a purpose, like a little nudge of like, because we keep talking about how we're working on a project.
Right.
And this magazine was very specific in terms of content towards like, why don't you get started?
I didn't mean to start it right then and there, but I thought even if you didn't work or working on a
Lazy
project,
motherfucker.
That's an interesting.
You don't
magazine.
shovel your walk. You don't fucking.
Fuck him, man! I called him up. I told him I'd go shovel his walk for him.
Oh,
He did.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy was making up right and left for
Wow.
fucking calling me lazy.
No, I wasn't making up for shit.
Even before
Fucking lazy no matter what.
you owed me, you
I'm still
motherfucker.
calling you lazy.
With blood red or fucking white, whatever that you're afflicted with.
You watch now.
But-
That's right. It was even before I went in the hospital. You called, right?
Right.
Right. Yeah. It had snowed, and he called to see if he could help shovel out. There's a guy. I mean, I was impressed. I was very thankful because he called every time he shovels his car out. He calls me to tell me how much it sucks. And he's not the guy that'll shovel the whole walk and the whole driveway.
Right.
He shovels like
Where you could just fit my car in.
right, just fit the
Right,
car
right.
in and enough of like a berth to like open the door. Like to
Why
the
do I
car.
need to get the whole thing clear?
Yeah. So I know
Wow.
he's not he's calling me lazy. But I know he's not jumping to shovel, so I thought that was very nice. I appreciated that.
was
I started
very
crying
nice,
again.
Did your nephew end up doing it? Shoveling?
No, we paid some guy with a snowblower, and he did a really shitty job too.
To be honest, I would have did a shitty job too.
Yeah, but at least you would have done it for free.
Oh. Yeah, I would have.
Yeah, that's true, man. Fucking, I hadn't thought you were trying to make a couple extra bucks, but now it all makes sense. I was wondering why when you showed up, you had Zapsic with you. Sunday Jeff, you get the driveway. So Walt showed up Saturday. He ridiculed me for watching Star Wars because I brought Star Wars to watch. And I think I figured it out later on because you chastised me for watching what you said is a boring movie and shit, and like there's so many other things you would have watched before that.
Right.
But I think in that moment, I think it was just like maybe even a subconscious attempt to like return to like a simpler time. I'm like, Star Wars, like I remember being 9, I remember what theater I went, I remember who I went with, and like that feeling when you left, and it was like just so pure, and you weren't thinking like, maybe my fucking asshole's rotting away with colon cancer, like all you care about is like, I want to fucking go get some Star Wars figures, and like nothing's really wrong, except for Edgar fucking, talking down to me the whole way to the car, and you didn't even eat all that popcorn, you little jerk off.
He is a sensitive fucking little fucking wuss, isn't he? Because he's like you're crying left and right, and then I made the comment that why would you watch Star Wars? You're like I'm forced to watch.
Incredulous, like I'm a moron.
I can't do anything. I'm in a hospital room, and I'm like, you know what? Just watch a movie. That's all I basically can do.
Right.
I have to watch a movie.
Yeah.
The last movie on the list might be Star Wars, since I've seen it so many times.
Right.
And it's kind of boring when you watch it now. That's all I said.
Right.
And then the fucking waterworks started.
I like Star Wars. You don't think those droids are funny? I didn't cry, but I was just like, I gotta say, I was scrambling for a fucking explanation. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Oh, you think I shouldn't? Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, still watching TV, I see.
The idiot tube. There it is.
The idiot box.
I really didn't think
Fucking
I had
idiot.
to tiptoe on every fucking thing I said. I didn't realize that, like if I had to do that, then I might as well not even, just call me in a fucking month or two and everything's all back to normal then.
I went to the bathroom and took a shit while watching Walt. I kept the door open. I'm like, Walt, help me with my popsicle sticks. No, so I hung out for a while, and I fucking watched Star Wars. Fuck 'em. I wasn't fucking somebody. Yeah, I was a pencil neck geek.
Well, saltwater doesn't have bad taste. Whoa, you're a fat booty. Bring my fucking Daisy Dukes.